Welcome back. In this video we will discuss the next concept, that is heaps and heap sort. So to know about a heap sort, we have to know what is the meaning of heap. To know about a heap, so we have to know what is the meaning of complete binary tree. Okay, so first we will discuss what is the meaning of complete binary tree, and after that we will discuss what is the meaning of heap and heap sort. So as you people know what is the meaning of binary tree, so each node in a tree having maximum of two nodes. So this is a binary tree. Yes, this is a binary tree. This tree having one parent, one child, and this is also binary tree, one parent, two children. And if you have one more children, then that is not a binary tree. Bi means only two, maximum two nodes. And this is also binary tree. Yes, and this is also binary tree. Yes, that is true. Clear? So next, here what is the meaning of complete binary tree? Before going to discuss about complete binary tree, we will know about what is the meaning of a full binary tree. Okay, so in each level, what is the level of 10? 0. What is the level of this? 1. Level means height. So in each level, in each height, the number of nodes should be 2 power I. So what is the value of 2 power 0? That is 1 node. So 2 power 1, 2 nodes. 2 power 3, 2 power 2, 4 nodes. But here 2 nodes, then that is not full binary tree. 4 nodes means like this. So now this is a full binary tree. Next, we discuss what is the meaning of complete binary tree. So here I will write some other example. Yes, this is a this is a complete binary tree, because so in each node, the definition of complete binary tree means in each node, in each level, the number of nodes are 2 power I, but except the last level. So in the last level, the nodes starting from left to right, from 1 to 2 power I. That means what is the level? 2, right? Level is 2. And in this level, 2 power 2, maximum 4 nodes. So maximum 4 nodes arrange from left to right. Either it may be 1 node, or it may be 2 nodes, or it may be 3 nodes. This is also complete binary tree, or it may be 4 nodes also. So we are calling as complete binary tree. And if you write a tree like this, for example 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So if the tree is like this, then this is not complete binary tree, because so each level the number of nodes are 2 power I, but last level the nodes not starting from left to right. So left we are having empty, nothing is there. Clear? So this is not a complete binary tree. Okay, now for any tree, either it may be complete binary tree, full binary tree, or it may be incomplete binary tree. How it can represent? By using array. So how to represent by using array? So just I will take some array representation like this, and I will start location from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, and root node. What is the root node here? 10. 10 always starts at first location. Next, left of 10, what is that? 20. Where I have to store 20? That is based on the formula, that is 2 into I. So 2 into 1, I value is 1. 2 into 1, 2. So in the second location I will store left child of 10, that is 20. Next, so right child, where I have to store right child? By using 2 into I plus 1. That is 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So in the third location, I will store the value 30. Next, so where I have to store 40, 50, 40, 50 are children's of second location, right? 20. So I value is now 2. So 2I, 2 into 2, 4. In the fourth location, I will store 40. 2 into 2 plus 1. Fifth location, I will store 50. Next, 60 is the children of 30. So 30 is present in third location. I value is 3. So 2 into 3, 6. So in the sixth location, I will store 60. That's it, simple. So this is the array representation of this complete binary tree. Now we will see how this will represent by using array. Just I will take like this. Starts from location 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something, anything is possible. So next, first location 10, second location 20, third location 30, fourth location nothing is there, empty, fifth location empty, nothing. Next, in the sixth location 40, seventh location 50. So is this a complete binary tree? No, because in between some locations are empty. So this is not a complete binary tree. Okay. So now we will discuss what is the meaning of heaps and heap sort. Yep. Heap. So when coming to the definition of heap is a binary tree and it should satisfy two conditions, and those two conditions are this. So first condition, it should be complete binary tree as we discussed previously, and it should have parental dominance property. What is the meaning of parental dominance property? So for example, I will consider complete binary tree. Here it is a complete binary tree. Root node is 50. Okay. Next, left and right. That means children node values always less than parent node. That is a parent dominance. Parent, for example, parent age is greater than children's age. For example, 40, 20, like this. Next, if 40 is a parent and children's of 40 should be less than that, 25, 30. Duplicate values are also available. Allowed. Next, for example, 20 is a parent, then the children's of 20 should be less than this. So this is complete binary tree and also parental dominance. And this we are calling as heap. And how heap is represented? Like your array only. Same. So root node is 50, first location 40, next 20. That means, so in each level starts from left to right. Here also 50, 40, 20, 25, 30, 10. 25, 30, 10. So this is the array representation of this tree. Clear? Okay. Next we will discuss how to create a heap. So sometimes the elements may not be in the order. I mean order means, so these two conditions should satisfy. So if the elements whatever they given that is not satisfy these conditions, then you have to create a heap by using some procedure. For example, consider some element. So elements are 2, 9, 7, 6, 5, 8. So construct a binary, complete binary tree for this given list of numbers. So parent node is 2, left children is 9, right children is 7, left children of 9 is 6, right children of 9 is 5, next left children of 7 is 8, right children is nothing. So this is a complete binary tree, but this is not parental dominance. So here what is the meaning of parental dominance? The root node should be greater than, the value of root node should be greater than leaf nodes, children nodes. But is 2 is greater than 9, 7? No. If it is no, so we have to create a heap final tree. It should satisfy these two conditions. So how to write that we will discuss. So first what we will do, so check from right side to parent, left side to parent, starts from right side. So we are calling as bottom up, from leaves to root we are checking. So is 8 is great, root node is here. When coming to this right subtree, is 7 greater than 8? So we are comparing these two. Okay, is 7 greater than 8? No. If it is no, we have to swap. So that is a procedure, swapping, that's it. So just what I will get after swapping, left subtree is the same as it is, 6 and 5. Right subtree, after swapping, 8 comes to here, 7 comes to left, that is 8 will comes here, 7 comes to left of 8. So swapping is done. Now again check in the left subtree. So here, so from leaves to root. So here is 6 is greater than 9? No, it is good. So compare, we are comparing like this, these two. So 9 greater than 6, yes, so no need to swap. 9 greater than 5, yes, so no need to swap. So same as it is we will write. So in the next step, 2, 9, 8, 6, 5, 7. Next what I will do, I am going to compare these. Is 2 greater than 9? No. Is 2 greater than 8? No. If it is no, what I will do, first I will compare 2 and 9. Okay, what is the value you will get? So 2 will come here, 9 will goes there. So what is the resultant tree? So 9 goes to root, 2 comes to left, next 8, 7, 6, 5. So again, is this is complete? No. So again 2 comes here, right? So that means we have to compare these two also again. What is the meaning? Is 2 greater than 6? No. So just swap these two. What you will get? 9. So 6 come here, 2 will goes here. 2, 5, 8, 7. So can you tell me, is 6 greater than 2 and 5? Yes. Is 8 greater than 9? Yes. Is 9 greater than all? Yes. So this is final heap. And what is the representation of this heap now? 9, 6, 8, 2, 5, 7. So this type of creation of a heap we can also call as bottom up creation. Next we will discuss, so if I want to insert a new element into this heap, so how to insert? If I want to delete element from this heap, how to remove that? Okay, for example, if I want to insert element 10 into this heap, how to insert that? So just we will discuss. So take the same example, same diagram, 9, 6, 8, 2, 5, 7. And if I want to insert new element, that is 10, new node 10. So where I should insert? So we have to insert node at the leaf node, and mean rightmost in the last level. So what's the last level? Here, this one. And which is empty leaf? Here. So I can insert new element here, 10. But is this is a heap? No. Because is 8 is greater than 10? No. So we have to do operation, that is whatever we did previously, these steps. So these steps we have to do, and these steps we are calling as heapify. That means make a heap. We are calling operation as heapify. Okay. So how to do that? Just I will compare these two. These two I will compare. Is 8 greater than 10? No. If it is no, just I will swap. So 9, 6, 10 will goes here, 7, 8 will comes here. Next, this is as it is 2 and 5. Again, I am comparing these two. This is good. Next, I am comparing these two. Is 9 greater than 10? No. If it is no, just I will swap. So how to swap? 10 will goes there. 9 will comes here. And remaining same as it is. 2, 5. So insertion of new element is successful, and inserted element is greater than all elements make as a root, and just heapify. Heapify means swap until we get final heap. Okay, and now if I want to delete the element, now we will see deletion operation. So how to delete? So we are always deleting the maximum element. Maximum element means maximum element always present at root. So that means, so if I want to delete element here, so which is the maximum element? 10. So 10 I want to delete. So what I will do? So just write same as it is. 10, 6, 9, 2, 5, 7, 8. Clear? So just here we have to follow some steps to delete. So if I want to delete this element, first I will should exchange the rightmost element in the last level. What is the rightmost element in the last level? 10 and 8. So these two exchange. So that means 8 will comes here. 8 will comes here. 6, 9, 7 and 10 will comes here. 2 and 5 as it is. Next, what I will do? I will remove this location, last location. I mean, I will decrease the location value. That means this element is deleted automatically. Clear? First step is swap the root node with the rightmost node. Second, decrease the location, last location, so that last element is deleted, and heapify. What is the meaning of heapify? Just to check whether this is correct or not. Is 8 greater than 9? Is 9 greater than 7? Yes. So this is no problem. Is 8 greater than 9? No. If it is no, we have to swap. That is the heapify. So 9 will comes here as a root. Again 8 will goes here. Again 7, 6 and remaining as it is. So this is how we are deleting the element. See, is you are getting the same tree before deleting, I mean before insertion and after deleting, same tree. Okay, so this is how we are deleting the element. That is a maximum key deletion. Now we will discuss the next concept, that is heap sort. Okay, now we will discuss heap sort. So heap sort contains two major stages or major steps. So in the first step, so first we have to create a heap, that is heap construction or creating a heap. And second step, we have to delete the maximum key, that is maximum key deletion, so that the elements going to sort. So just we will discuss these two. We discussed these two. Heap creation is also done. Maximum key deletion also done. Previous concepts I shown. So just I will take one example and I will show how to sort the elements. So just I will take one example here. This is the question. So sort the given list by using heap sort. So they given some list of numbers 2, 9, 7, 6, 5, 8. So we have to sort, that is in ascending order. So by using heap sort means we are having two stages, two steps. First step is heap construction. So first we will do how to construct a heap for this element. Heap construction, or you can also say create a heap. So how to write? So 2 is your root node. just I will write and I will heapify that. Next 9 left of 2, 7 right of 2, 6 left of 9, 5 right of 9, 7 left of 7, 8 is left of 7. Okay, so this is how we can write normal complete binary tree. And this is not heap, because heap means larger element should be present in the root nodes, I mean parent nodes. So here parent is 7, child is 8, so parent should be greater than 8. So first I will come from right to left, so I'm going to compare these two. What I will get is 7 is greater than 8. No, if it is no, we have to swap. So how to swap? So 2, 9, 6, 5 as it is here. So 8 will comes here, 7 will come here. Next step. In the next step, so again, is 9 greater than 6? Yes. 9 greater than 5? Yes. So no need. Again, is 2 is greater than 9? No. If it is no, we have to swap these two. So after swapping, 9 will comes here, 2 will goes here, and remaining as it is 6, 5. Again check. Is this is a heap? No, because here 2 is greater than 6 and 5. No, that means we have to check 2 and 6. So 2 greater than 6? No, so swap 6 and 2. So what I will get? 9. So here it will come 6. Next left. So 2 and 6 get swapped. Next 5, 8 and 7. So now is this is a heap? So 6 greater than 2 and 5, 8 greater than 7, 9 is greater than 6 and 8. Yes, this is a heap. So what is the array representation of this heap? Now how to write? 9, 6, I mean each level left to right. 9, 6, 8, 2, 5, 7. 9, 6, 8, 2, 5, 7. So this is the array representation of the heap. Okay. Now heap construction is over. Next step, we have to delete maximum key. Maximum key deletion. Okay. Maximum key deletion. What's the next step? Maximum key deletion. That means maximum element will going to delete. So just I will write same table here. 9, 6, 8, 2, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means this element is going to delete. If this is deleted, so all these elements shifted towards left positions. So your table will become 6, 8, 2, 5, 7. Okay. So last location is free, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last location is free, right? So if it is free, whatever the deleted element, just store there. That is a step. Store in that location. So this is a heap. Just I will represent by using names. And this is array representation where I am going to store the sorted elements. Okay. One element I am going to delete, and deleted elements I am going to put in sorted list. That's it. I am not doing anything maximum that. So after that, what is a heap will become? So see here, 6, next 8, 2, 5, 7. Is this is a heap? No, because 6 is not greater than 8. So we have to do that. 8 greater than 5 and 7. That means, so these two we have to swap. So after swapping, so 8 will comes here, 6 will comes here, so remaining as it is. Yes, this is a swap. This is now heap. So what is the heap elements? So here 8 is greater than 6, so we have to swap. After making heapify, so your heap will become 8, 6, 2, 5, 7, and sorted list having one element, that is 9. So this is a heap and this is a sorted list. Okay, so next what I will do, next I am going to delete the next highest element. What is the next highest element? 8. So I will delete 8 now. So after deleting 8, so your elements, your array will become, just I will make this like this. So delete 8, so your array will become, so these 4 elements shifted towards left, 6, 2, 5, 7. Next last location is 9 and one more location is free here after shifting towards a left side. So whatever the deleted element, you are going to put in that location, 8. So now this is sorted list and this is heap. So just write this is heap or not, just check that. So 6, 2, 5, 7. Is this is a heap? Not at all. So 2 greater than 7? No. That means we have to swap these two. So that means 6, 7, 5, 2. Again, is 6 greater than 7? No. So just swap. That means 7, 6, 5, 2. Yes, this is now heap. So what is a heap representation? How to represent that heap? 7, 6, 5, 2, and sorted list we are having 8 and 9. So these are sorted list and now this is a heap. Okay, so now again in the next step we have to delete 7, next highest. So 7, next root we have to delete. So after deletion 6, 5, 2, after deletion one element is free here, so that deleted element I will place here, 8, 9. So this is a sorted list and this is a heap, and just check whether this is a heap or not. So that means 6, 5, 2. So is 6 greater than 5 and 2? Yes. So this is a heap. Again in the next step delete 6. Okay, after deleting 6 your array will become 5, 2. Okay, next 7, 8, 9 and one location is empty, so that just put deleted element here, 6, and this is a sorted list and this is a heap. Just check whether this is a heap or not. 5 and left part 2, so 5 greater than 2. Yes, this is a heap. Again in the next step after deletion of 6, so your heap is like this and I shown in the next page also. Okay, next, so we have to delete next highest element in the heap, that is a root node, that is 5. I will delete 5. So after deletion your array will become 2, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9 and one location is free. After deletion this location is free, so 5 goes to that location. Now this is a heap and this is a sorted list. Next Is this is a heap? Yes, heap may contains one or more elements. So this is a heap. So again, in the final step, so delete the root node, that is 2. So after deletion, your array represented like this. So delete that and place towards right side. That means this left side heap and right side sorted list. And remaining elements 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And after deleting 2, this location is free, so just put the deleted element in that location. And in the heap, now heap becomes empty. Nothing is there in heap. Heap is empty. Once heap is empty, the elements are sorted. So sorted list is 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is how we will sort the elements in order. Thank you. So this is all about your heap sort.